COVID actually forced organizations to make people work from home.
I actually had goosebumps while
Yeah. The normal question HR करता ही क्या है? One is people, second is processes and third is technology. कोई बनियान पहन के चला जाता है कॉल में. Moonlighting is not a new concept.
Does it create the security threat? Welcome to the HR Insight podcast, specially designed for Indian HR. In this podcast, we are going to discuss the key challenges, issues faced by employee and employer. One of the reason creating this podcast is I would like the world to know that HR is not only meant for drawing rangoli, and that's why we are creating this podcast. My name is Amit Kode. I'm your host. I've been working closely with global HR and global payroll team for last 20 years. So before we dive into our podcast, I would like to give sincere gratitude towards um my viewers for my previous podcast. They gave so much of love. The Global Payroll podcast, which is currently published on NVHR YouTube channel, you can view it there. And today we are going to have a guest, Miss Purva Bhandare. Purva is HR head of the organization called ESOP Direct Capita Company. She has been working closely with HR industry for last 20 years, and she has been worked in a different profiles. For example, people management and employee engagement, conflict management, compensation and benefits. So today she is going to speak with all of us about the topic remote work challenges and HR bringing solution towards that. Welcome to the podcast, Purva.
Thank you, Amit, for the warm welcome. Actually, and thank you NVHR team for getting me to the podcast. This is a wonderful opportunity.
We are equally happy for having you on the podcast, Purva. So I have my first question. You have chosen the topic remote work challenges.
Yes.
I would like to know from you, is this actually challenge, and are there challenges for the industries to understand what exactly remote challenges are? So can you just give some idea about remote work challenges?
Yes. To be very honest, Amit, yes, these are challenges because prior to COVID, actually there was no remote working, and people never worked remote. There were only a chosen few who had this,
Liberty to
liberty to work from home. Maybe only the IT folks. But COVID actually forced organizations to make people work from home or work remotely.
Okay.
Moreover, it was a BCP, a backup plan for business continuity. So then there were various options where work from home came with challenges.
Okay.
Now, when we are in the post-COVID era, actually there are so many things which are now being normal.
Yes.
Similarly, hybrid and remote working is now the new normal.
Yes, true.
So there are so many challenges linked to the new normal. Now, when we talk about a few, so one is communication. So earlier, actually, people were very comfortable interacting with each other because we shared the same way.
Yeah, face-to-face interaction.
Correct. We were in the same cubicles, and there was a lot of face-to-face interaction. But remote working actually gave this as a challenge.
Okay.
So again, people felt disconnected because we were not working in the same time zones.
Yeah.
So there are several perspectives to it when we talk about these challenges.
Yeah. So communication and disconnected employees and team alignment are
Disengagement
are
Yes.
the key challenges.
Yes.
So understood. Okay. Then what HR is doing
Okay.
to make it work better for the employees?
Okay, a great question, Amit, again. And see, it is like the normal question, HR karta hi kya hai? So now here is the answer, HR actually karta kya hai? It is not only, engagement activities that HR is for, or recruitment or hiring is what HR for. Now here, when we talk about managing the challenges for remote work, basically there are three perspectives to it. HR, tries to solve this problem through three perspectives. One is people, second is processes, and third is technology.
Okay.
Right. Now, when we talk about people perspective to it, obviously there is a training or a grooming required to people. How this particular situation is to be handled, how to be worked. When we talk about processes outlining, different policies. When we talk about work from home or hybrid, what should be the policies, what should be the framework, and executing all this through technology. When we talk about technology, various modes of technology, we are using Office 365, or we are using Teams, Zoom, or HRMSs, which help
Virtual video
virtual
conferencing.
world. Yes,
Okay.
so all this helps towards that.
Okay, but what specific help you are talking about? Like what creative ways HR is utilizing to create the more connect between the individuals?
Yeah. Now there are so many things which I can tell through my experiences. What my organization did to handle all this. See, basically, a couple of examples which I will tell. When we were working remotely or working from home, people really felt the need of getting connected together.
Correct.
Feeling of that discomfort from working from
Alone.
different
Location.
locations or working remotely alone. We asked people to come together to have informal groups, chai pe charcha kind of activities where people came together, had breakfast meets or coffee meets, and discussed non-related or non-work related things.
Topics. Okay.
So it was in an easy communication where socialization was also there.
Yeah.
So that was one. Secondly, we tried to work out the R&R or awards kind of activities
Awards functions.
through town halls,
Yeah.
where that was celebrated together. One interesting thing on the engagement activity side, I would like to mention, we did several of these, online activities, and yes, engagement can be done online. So what we did, just one example is like, we had Independence Day celebrations. So what we did is we had a Teams invite for all, and it was a town hall, and everybody came together on that call, and we sang the national anthem and the national song together.
Oh, very nice.
And we also, told people bring your families also together.
Oh,
We all will sing it together. It was so different. The vibrations
yeah.
were so fabulous.
I actually had goosebumps while
Yeah.
listening to it because it is wonderful feeling.
Correct,
Generally,
correct.
it happens when we watch cricket match and both the team like India and any other team which is
Yes.
playing against us, and when we get up for the national anthem in house, it
Yes.
gives full pride that we are
Correct,
doing something.
correct.
That's a wonderful initiative.
Yes.
But you also mentioned that chai pe charcha. You mentioned there are different activities. Isn't this making employees' productivity impact? Like, doesn't employees' productivity get impact because of this?
No,
Or isn't that micromanagement?
No, actually, I defer to both these, pointers.
Terms, okay.
Yeah, because see, it is neither micromanagement nor getting into the personal space of employees. See, to be very honest, when we talk about, I had already mentioned about the PPT, people, process, and technology.
Yeah.
So when we talk about this, here there is a framework which is established, so that it doesn't lead to micromanagement. Neither it is giving that extra what to say. Interference in the personal
In the personal life.
space.
See,
For-
so many employees. Sorry to interrupt, but
No
so
problem.
many employees have mentioned the fact that they don't get time for lunch while being working from home.
Okay.
They don't. They get calls from manager late night or odd time than the actual regular time which this employee is accounted for. How HR is looking at this? Don't they think that it is actually interfering especially for the lunch time of an individual?
Okay. Now here we came up with solutions when we worked as an HR here. We said that map one particular time as your lunch time.
Okay.
And then book your calendar accordingly that
Yeah.
this is my lunchtime.
Yeah,
boss.
this is true.
Please do not disturb. Say 1 to 1:30. Agreed. Like
Yeah.
half an hour is a good enough time frame, right? So that was one way of it. The second perspective is what framing policy in such a way that was 11 to 5 would be a core time where you should be available. Apart from that, if your RM, that is a reporting manager, or if your colleagues would want you want to give some flexibility to your colleagues, that can be worked out, because we all understand that working remotely or working from home had their own challenges.
True.
So we said, okay, yeah, let's map a core time. Let's have a policy around that. And apart from that, there can be some flexibility to it. See, for a simple reason why all this policy or this framing is required, or the training is required, sometimes people don't understand how to be there on an online call.
Yeah.
Or sometimes mics are on, you speak personal.
Yeah.
Sometimes your pets come in between.
True,
Or
true.
your family members are not properly dressed.
True.
कोई बनियान पहन के चला जाता है कॉल में, it becomes very odd.
True.
So all these are set guidelines which are to be trained to people when these scenarios change.
Okay, that's true. That's very true and very relatable. Another question comes when you are talking about overall employee engagement for the existing employee.
Right.
How HR handles while working from home the employees who are joining new or the employee who is getting terminated. Because see, when employee joining new and he comes to office, then he sits with a lot of other people. With onboarding, it gives a feeling that yeah, I've joined the organization, I've got my card, I've got my kit and all that. How HR handles this, specifically the terms which is more focused towards new hires and termination.
Okay. Now again, these are two things. Onboarding and offboarding are the activities generally earlier. They were done in person. People were called to a base location and done. But during the COVID phase and now after that, we've come up with plans or activities where these things can be handled remotely. Here technology again is a savior.
True.
So maybe Office forms, Office 365, Microsoft Office forms, or maybe using our HRMS to circulate the online forms to facilitate the onboarding activity. Planning the induction or these kind of trainings online, through a structured way, using video conferencing or video communication. So all these things help facilitate this. Again, a better communication through the online modes help the technology team or the IT infra team to prepare for maybe couriering the machines or the
Laptops
required the required assets timely. So all these things are accordingly mapped. Most importantly, the second part to it is tracking how the performance of these people is done. Feedbacking or how the settlement has been happening of that particular resource.
Individual.
Yes. So here we mapped a policy or a process where it was called as a 30, 60, 90 day kind of a module.
Correct.
Where 1 week is enough time to just understand, okay, things are settled, the primary induction or training or things are done. After that, there is a time frame that after 30 days just to tap, boss, how is it going, सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है नहीं चल रहा है, checking it with the RMs also. Then 30, 60 days, 90 days, assigning a buddy to these resources to help them understand the culture, make the cultural fitment better, the value fitment better.
Correct.
So all these modes were used.
So buddy program and reference and 30-60 feedback are the key, and then from process side there is a stringent process which is defined for this.
One point which we missed was similarly for separations.
Okay.
Actually, again, online processes were executed, IT infra team to be timely updated that these machines are to be brought back or systems to be brought back.
Correct.
And so all these things were accordingly tracked. And technology helped to a large extent while tracking all these systems online.
Does it actually? I heard this. I don't know it's a myth or not, but when employee leaves the organization, sometimes they forget to return the asset, laptop or headphones or something, and then HR is running behind that person saying that please return it back. Is that true? Does that actually happen?
It might have been happened with some organizations. I may not deny that.
Yeah.
But for that you should have strong processes in place. So for instance, for all these things we have a structured separation process and exit process
Checklist,
which is documented,
okay.
and there is a checklist. So the communication coordination happens seamlessly. There are इसके बाद क्या करना है, किस चीज के बाद क्या करना है.
बिल्कुल.
So there are specific guidelines given so that these things are not missed.
Perfect. Again, then this leads to one more point, and this is slightly critical one, okay? Because see, now employee is new hire, he has got access to different kit, he has got access to different processes, he has got access to different individuals.
Yes.
Does it create the security threat? Is it impact on the security of the organizational asset or processes or technology? I don't know. It's my question, because working from home, I personally feel that somebody is actually doing. I in fact I don't even know that what that employee is doing at his home. So how HR looks at it, especially when it comes to security and security threats.
Amit, this is a very important point that you put forward. Yes, there can be a security threat because more or less the data which the organizations are handling, that is a very sensitive data, and that is the data which is the client perspective data. For example, if I talk through my company's perspective, we handle very sensitive and confidential data for the clients. Now, there is a security threat if the person is using his or her own machine, laptop,
Okay.
or his or her kind of a setup. Here, there are certain, documents, certain guidelines, certain policies which HR
Policies.
frames,
Okay.
where machines should be of the company. There has to be a proper security arrangement there. The
VPN,
firewall,
VPN.
VPN, the accesses have to be restricted. Secondly, I mean, obviously, when we talk about the firewall thing, it has to be so strong that a malware attack or attack like the
Yeah,
ransomware,
True.
something which happened some time back. So all these things have to be controlled. So there are certain set of policies which are to be worked out by the HR, and in accordance with the IT team, so that this misuse doesn't happen. Secondly, restriction of accesses. So this is again something
Yeah.
important,
Yeah.
and training people that why this is not ethical and why people should not do that.
Perfect. So this is again the threat, which is more focused towards security, is the one which we discussed is more from the technology side, and
Yes.
and I agree with that.
Right.
My focus is about people threat, which is for example moonlight, a
Okay.
very new word which is established after post COVID pandemic.
Okay.
Pandemic is the word which is used in pandemic basically.
Yes.
We actually started realizing what pandemic is.
Right.
But same place with same case is with moonlight as well. How do you see moonlight is impacting an individuals, and what all HR is doing to control this?
Okay. Now again, Amit, a very important perspective that I will, bring here. Moonlighting is not a new concept.
Okay.
It is a very old concept. I think we miss this because it was more spoken during the pandemic because a larger chunk was working from home. But I'll just give you one example. A teacher teaching in a school and having classes.
True.
This is moonlighting,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we miss this perspective.
Yeah.
So I understand moonlight is very much a problem, and obviously how to tackle that now, what HR does. So to be very honest, there has to be strong, documentation that is to be done when we are employing somebody. To be very honest, moonlighting is unethical because you are, associated with an organization as a full-time resource, and you are committed to work for that organization. So you working part-time for some other organization,
True.
which is a moonlighting, which should not be done. So there are, NDAs formed, or there are proper, detailings done in a contract.
Legal
yes,
contracts.
Yes, which is signed with the resource. So all these things, help control moonlighting.
Yeah, in fact, the offer letter and appointment letter also has
Yes.
this clause which is very specifically mentioned
Correct.
that you cannot see. But again, the question, and I'm sorry, this is my last question to you.
Yeah.
When it comes to moonlight, employee as an individual is not the only one who's accountable. Sometimes client approaches. So tomorrow, if I get a client and who tells me that, will you do this for me on this much cost, I'll be happy to do it. So in that case, how do we manage that side of the coin? Because it's not spoken topic, right?
Yes, again an interesting question, but yes, HR has an answer to this as well. So when we talk about this side of it, there are clear-cut understandings which are done with the client as well.
Okay.
For example, if some resource is assigned to the client, there are specific guidelines in the contract which is done with the clients that boss, this is the
Yeah.
understanding, and you cannot pitch in to the employee.
True.
Apart from what it is expected from the person.
True.
So that's the way.
That's the way it is. So basically, both sides,
Yes.
strong documentation
Exactly.
is what needed.
Exactly.
So-
and here the legal perspective of HR, peeps in.
Yeah.
You have to be very strong on all those
Policy
points.
HR or
Yes.
somebody who's
Yes.
which is fact. So yes, thank you very much. So the overall summary, if I want to summarize, is when we work remotely, there are different challenges which we face. HR has a solution for everything.
Yes.
And as we heard this prior, that HR only do Rangoli. That's not the case. I really like to thank you, Purva, for being here on the podcast and sharing your insight. I will love to have another episode with you on some other topic.
Sure.
In case if you have any feedback, any one of you, if you would like to be part of it, feel free to write us on info@nvhr, or you can email it to amit.kode@outlook.com. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Amit, and thank you, everyone. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
So much.